Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is another video in the installment of new makeup releases, sneak peeks, things that have come back or that have gone away. So where we just sit and talk about makeup and all of these beautiful things that have been, you know, shown to us, and I'm so excited about doing this. Okay, so all my sources and the original creators from month of March, everything you find in the description box. And in order for this video to not be so long again like last week, I could not believe while I was editing that it was like 40 minutes or even a little bit more. I think this must have been the longest video I've ever made, and so we cannot have that again, really, seriously. So let's just go into it. And I actually want to start, wait, I'm gonna go to this side. Okay, is that good enough? I think so. Alright, so I want to start with something, and I'm so glad just before I now started sitting down and filming that I went on my Instagram again and just checked just in case if there is something else, because I have in my saved list what I wanted to talk to you about. There was a sneak peek that looked like this, and it was just the outer packaging of the, what's it called, Dracarys, like Game of Thrones. Dracarys? I don't know how to say that in English. I think it's Dracarys highlighter palette from Shade Beauty. So I thought, wow, okay, we have spoken about the was it Urban Decay or Too Faced? The collaboration about the Game of Thrones release and all of this last time, and that was sort of not so special. But this, I thought, wow, just the outer packaging looks really, really great. Okay, so now when I went on my Instagram, boom, there popped up the inside of the palette, because here they just said on the palette, are you interested, or something like this, right? So now they showed us this. This looks amazing. I love this. This is so pretty. Let's see, because I haven't even read it yet, because I just put it in my list and that's it. Then I turned on the camera. Alright, so full reveal of the Shade Beauty Dracarys highlighter palette, launching April 14th. And wait, in episode 1, do their Game of Thrones collection. I don't know what that means, honestly. Maybe because that's the day when the first episode of the new season airs. That might be, because I'm not following this, so I have no idea, but that might make sense. Alright, but this looks absolutely, absolutely amazing. I don't have a price, but wow, I was so happy that I just found this, because you know, usually how it always happens, I finish filming and then I see all the news, which might still happen today, but anyway. Alright, so that was that, and then I wanted to actually go back to the Whalesong palette from Embree Cosmetics, because apparently, right, I told you that she made only like a limited amount because of the funds and everything, so people could pre-order, but apparently the limited amount, and I don't know what we're talking about, is it 5,000, is it 10,000, I don't know what a limited amount for her is, but that palette sold out within, I don't know, an hour or something like this. So that is of course very sad, because I hope she's gonna make more, because how can that be, you know? But there were like two things that I wanted to talk to you about this palette, and I did not personally even notice them, but I heard Paulina from Paulina Beauty talk about this, and then I thought, wow, yeah, okay, that's true. So I wanted to talk to you about the mock-up picture, and I don't know if I still have that somewhere. Anyway, the mock-up picture that she posted before she posted this picture of the palette, actually instead of that bone color shade in the top left corner, it had like a beautiful white shimmery duochrome, like with a blue shift. That would have been great. I don't know why she switched it to that bone color that everybody has in their collection somewhere. That is such a shame, because I remember when I had just the mock-up picture that I loved this, and now it's a bone color. Still, I love this palette a lot, and I think one can make a lot of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful looks with that. So I just thought that it's a shame that she took that out. I don't know what the reason could possibly be. Maybe that was way more expensive, I don't know, but you know, it's a shame. And then which is weird, you know, when there was this whole drama last week, what we also spoke about in my last week's video about her sort of like the owner sort of complaining, where's the support, you know, I cannot afford to bring out new stuff if you're not supporting me. And there she posted that mock-up picture, and like 2 or 3 days later there was that palette of like the actual picture of the palette. So I thought that was weird. You know, how can that be that it's so fast that suddenly she has the palette? So I don't know, don't want to say anything bad at all, because I love WIBI Cosmetics, even though I don't own anything yet from WIBI Cosmetics. But that sort of feels now a little bit like this was all played out the way, I don't know, to get a lot of, how do you say that, to get a lot of traffic towards this palette, you know, to create a bit of a drama. But I don't know. I personally, like I said, I didn't even realize that, because I'm not a person that like immediately suspects a trick or anything. Usually I'm very like, I believe people, you know. So I don't know, just putting it out there. And even if, like, who cares? Like, it's fine, you know. This is a beautiful palette, and people should buy it and support the brand because it's beautiful, and she deserves to be supported. The next thing I wanted to show you, and that is not a new palette, but they're bringing it back, and that is the Smoke Sessions palette from Nomad Cosmetics. And when that came out, I think at some point in like during the fall last year, I thought already back then, that is so beautiful. I love this palette. I have nothing from Nomad Cosmetics, but this is amazing, and they're bringing it back April 20th. They're bringing it back, and it retails though for $48. Ha! Wow. So, but this is amazing. I would love to play with this palette. This has so much potential with like one warm side and one cold side, and then you can either just go cold or warm or mix and match. And I think just in that one palette there is a lot of potential, though there are just 2 mattes in this palette, which I think but the good thing is that they are like the darkest shades. That is super helpful, so that still gives you a lot to work with. Anyway, yeah, so they're bringing that back. Super excited that they're bringing it back. I don't know if I would ever have it because it's super expensive, but this looks really good. Then there is a new release again from BH Cosmetics. We spoke about the It's My Ray palette last time, and I think the week before and the week before, like they're popping out stuff amazing. Anyway, so they're bringing out the Summer Lovin' palette, and it looks like this. And you know how excited I was last week about that super bright and fun palette, and this is now, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with this palette, even though I think if you would have these same shades on not like a flamingo colored background, but a like a white background or a black background, it would immediately look way more subdued. You know, I think what brings the pop into this palette is actually the color of the palette, not the color of the shades. But with all that being said, it's a very safe summer palette, I think, if like concerning what I think. It's nothing really original, but I'm sure a lot of people will go for this because BH Cosmetics has good quality. I love their shadows, and you know what? I'm wearing BH Cosmetics today. I'm wearing the Midnight Affair palette, and well, I'm not wearing the palette, but I'm wearing the shades from that palette. And I love working with BH Cosmetics, and this is a good palette. It would not be original enough or special enough for me to buy it, but I do think that a lot of people would have fun with this. Okay, the next thing that is actually super gorgeous. Wait. that is from ColourPop, yes. Just wanted to confirm that because you know, don't want to put out wrong information. Okay, so they have this festival inspired collection coming out with super bright eyeshadows and like single eyeshadows, and also wait, there are mascaras, there are pressed glitters, there are pressed pigments, there are gel eyeliners and lip glosses. Is that it? I think that's it. And I'm super excited. Let me just see if I can find a picture of what I'm talking about. Those gel eyeliners look so amazing, and these are really colors besides the white one. Maybe I have white one in my collection, but these neon eyeliners, oh my goodness, seriously. Wait, how much do they cost? They cost $6 each, so that would not be the end of the world, I guess. I can go without the lip glosses and all of that. The pigments themselves look really amazing, and those eyeliners, I love them. These, wow, they look amazing. And I think especially now with the summer coming in, and you know, fun looks creating really popping colors, and absolutely amazing. Okay, moving on, because I don't want this to get really long. Fenty Beauty came out with a whole set of bronzers. I think they were like 20 something shades. Let me just check this for you. 8 shades. Okay, so she came out with 8 shades of bronzers, and they look good. They look good. I have nothing from Fenty Beauty. I hear that she is really good, like with shade ranges, because she herself has like a darker skin tone and everything, so she is sensitive to this whole subject. And this looks really good, and I hear that people love her quality and everything. Just saying, if you're interested, they're creamy, is it creamy? Creamy powder bronzers. Okay, so they're not cream bronzers, but they're creamy powder bronzers. Alright, okay, so that's that. Then I wanted to mention to you Notoriously Morbid, and I have spoken about them before on my channel as well. And this is a new palette that is called Ritual of Moons palette. I love the name. This is how it looks, and there you see also the swatches, and according to the swatches, everything in this palette is shimmers. Which is, if you're looking for a palette that has just shimmers, you know, as like lid colors or something, then that might be perfect for you. The swatches look really nice. I like it a lot. Yeah, I always feel like it would be nice to have maybe 3 mattes or something in a palette if you have a size like this. But, you know, there are people who just want shimmers for, you know, to match it up with a matte palette that is completely matte or something. So that might be for you. Do I have a price or anything? No, but it is already released, and it looks nice. It looks really nice. Then there is Certify. Certify's Eternity palette that I mentioned maybe 2-3 weeks ago when she posted the mock-up picture of that new palette, a pretty neutral palette, and I said, you know, I don't want to become like just a collector of one brand and buy everything from that brand just to have the whole collection. And I sort of knocked the palette a little bit because it was just way too neutral for me. And now she shows us the picture of, I guess that's the real prototype palette. Does one say that, prototype? I think so. How it actually now looks. So the colors look much different now. Of course, overall it is still like a pretty neutral palette as far as I'm concerned, but it looks way more interesting now than in the picture before. And you know, according to this, I would actually consider buying this. I'm glad that she made some changes, even though there are something like, let me just check, maybe something like 5 shades in this palette that I personally probably will not be using so much, so I have to think about this if this is worth my while. But it looks way better than a couple weeks ago, so I'm glad that she did that. All right, next thing that looks really, really nice, and which is funny because it's really just a neutral palette with like 3 pops of colors or something like that. Anyway, so this is from Nomad Cosmetics, and it's the Marrakesh Medina palette, and I think this looks awesome. It sort of calls me in. I don't know. It really looks like vacation in the desert, with like a desert oasis and something like this, you know? Okay, so if you would not have the dark blue and the turquoise and the teal, then it's really just like a neutral palette with a red and maybe a orange. But anyway, this palette looks really, really nice. I love this. Do I have something? It's, yeah. Okay, so it's $37 and it is already available. I love this palette. I do not know though what the ratio is between shimmers and mattes. Yeah, it looks like when I'm zooming in, it looks like there are mattes, because from far away it looks almost like you could be misled to think that it's just shimmers. Anyway, so this looks awesome. And $37, it's already available in case you like this. This is amazing. I love this. Then there is 50/50 makeup. I had no idea that existed. It's again a new brand, and as you know, I love to find new brands and speak about new brands. So this is 50/50 makeup, and I believe that this is their first palette that they're coming out with, but don't quote me on this. And this is like the half revealed palette, sort of, you know. So this is how it looks. The top the bottom 4 shades are still, while I'm filming this, not revealed, so that's why they're gray. And yeah, and the other ones are greens and blues. So I love this. Though now with all the blue palettes that have been released, and blue and green, and especially also from Certified that I'm gonna get very soon, this does not feel so special anymore now, you know. Though if they would have come out with this half a year ago, it would have been a blockbuster. Now I don't know, but I hope it goes well for them. They're just asking here, what do you think? But I think so far this looks really, really amazing, and I hope they have a lot of success with this, because you know what, we need more colors. We need colors. We need definitely blues and greens. So there you go, 50/50 makeup. Learn something new. Okay, the next thing is Atomic Makeup, and they just released liquid glitters, and they look like this, and I think they look super, super fun. Again, in the line with the all those neon shades that are being released now for the summer. So this looks absolutely, absolutely cool. Wait, they are releasing 3 new shades and the rest are old shades. Okay, I can live with that, but I don't have a price, but they look really, really nice. I love it. All this fun stuff for the summer. I'm really excited about it. Okay, then there was something that I cannot understand this, because this could have been so good. There is this Picklelicious palette from BYS Cosmetics, I guess it's called like this, or Orbeez Cosmetics, I don't know. It's a Picklelicious on the go palette, and it looks like this. And as far as I know, this is a palette that was just created as a April Fool's Day palette. And after this whole debacle last year with Tarte and the Icy Bitch #1 palette, that so backfired. You know, everybody wanted that palette, and then they said, you know, and now they're doing this. Why? Why are they not just bringing it out? Or if you want to do like an April Fool's Day joke, then put it out there as a joke and then say, you know what, you guys, we love you so much, we are going to bring out that palette. You know, they say here that it is pickle scented. Well, you can go without that. You can just, you know, say then the joke was that it's pickle scented. It's not pickle scented. It will be not scented at all, but it will look beautiful like this, you know. I don't know. I hope this doesn't backfire at them, because I think this is an amazing, amazing, beautiful palette. I would love to have this, but why doing stuff like this? I just don't understand. Anyway, love this palette. I hope they will bring it out and not do the same stupidity like Tarte did last year. Okay, the next thing is from Natasha Denona, and she is coming out with concealers, a whole lot of concealers, and they look like this, and they are, do I have a price? It's 23 shades, it's $28 each. $28 for one concealer. I don't think I'll ever be in a position to pay that kind of money for a concealer. Shade range is sort of the upper row is just very, very close. The you know, the shades. I don't know if that is really, really necessary. Then medium skin tone looks really good. I think there could be a little bit more variety in the darker complexion skin tones, but just saying. So this is what she released. And next thing, oh yeah, I needed to tell you about this. Okay, so there is a sneak peek about Bombshell Cosmetica, and they are having this whole Malt Parlor collection. I think we have spoken about this weeks ago, and they're coming out now with the, what are they calling it exactly? They're calling it the, like a cookie, fresh baked cookie, chocolate chip cookie palette. Yeah. All right, so they have strawberry milkshake palettes and fresh baked bomb burger palettes and all this stuff. It kills me. I just can't. I can't. Why does anyone need a palette like this? You know, if you want to make like a chocolate chip cookie palette, then have like a super, super nice, homey, you know, days of yore kind of a thing. Design on the outside with chocolate chip cookies and grandma baking or something that makes you feel like coming home and feeling good about your childhood or something like this. But have a normal palette that can be stored like a normal palette, and I don't know, but I'm sure there will be people who are totally into this. For me personally, it's like, I'm so over this. I've never been into it, but ugh, it's just too much. Alright, back to Colorpop, because they're popping out stuff. And this is, this is again in the line of the festival collection that I showed you before. It's just not in order here. I just put it in my file the way I see it, and then I can't sort it anymore. And I just don't want to go back and forth here. It just really, really confuses me. So, so this is Colorpop again, the festival collection. On the top end of the picture, you see those beautiful gel eyeliners again. But here in this picture, you actually see the pressed glitters and that, which looks really, really nice. It looks so springtime, happy, summer, all of that. I love it. I love it. Just wanted to show you that again. Yeah, and then we have another palette from Tarte, and this is in collaboration with what's her name? Adelaine Morin. I have not heard of her. I don't know. She's probably an influencer big enough to, like, one should know her. I'm sorry, I don't. And she's coming out with this palette here. It's like an eye and cheek palette, and it has something to do with lemons. Does it say the name? I really don't know. Does it say the name anywhere? I just see that it's like the palette looks like lemons. No. I don't know why it looks like lemons, but that's what the palette looks like. It's a very, very neutral palette. It looks again like the palette from Nomad Cosmetics that we just spoke about. It looks very much like desert to me, and like, I don't know. So for me, it has nothing really to do with lemons. When I see this without the background of the packaging with the lemons, I would not associate lemons with this, but okay. So this is that, and it retails for $39. Super creamy, super blendable eyeshadows in freshly picked fruity tones. I don't know, with all the browns and stuff, is that fruity? Like freshly picked fruity? I don't know. What kinds of fruits is she harvesting? I don't know. Like freshly picked fruity tones would look much different to me. But, you know, whatever. So this is from Tarte. And then I wanted to show you, wait, do I have two more things? I have two more things from Embree Boutique. So this is what I wanted to show you because I saw the swatches of the first row especially, and I think also the red coral, which is the shade in the middle, that like an orangey red kind of a shade. It's the Tropical Scented Vegan Eyeshadow Palette. This looks so amazing. I mean, hello, Leorah. Wow, this looks amazing. And then also the new Mermaid Blue Vegan Eyeshadow Palette that looks like this. They just, she is releasing so much. I don't know how she does it. She is alone. She does this all by herself. Amazing, absolutely amazing. She is available on Etsy, and especially the Tropical Vegan Eyeshadow Palette looks absolutely amazing to me. So we made it through. I really talked fast today. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the middle. Okay, so let me just tell you what I loved most. So there is, of course, the Tropical Scented Vegan Eyeshadow Palette from Embree Boutique that I really liked. Then this whole festival release from Colorpop looks amazing to me. I love everything. Like, I don't need those lip glosses and all of that, but the gel eyeliners and also the pigments and the pressed glitters. I'm not too much into pressed glitters, but still it looks really nice. Then the Nomad Cosmetics Marrakesh Medina palette looks really stunning. Love it, even though it is really, it's like 80% neutral. I just can't believe myself, but yeah. Okay, and oh yeah, the Smoke, what's it called? Smoke Sessions palette. I'm so glad it is coming back. So, but I'm gonna put that a little bit to the side because it's not a new release. But it's really beautiful. But I think the highlight of my week is that highlighter that I showed you first, the Turquoise highlighter from Shade Beauty. Looks so amazing. Anyway, so yeah, maybe they're all sharing like first place because they were all very nice. Okay, so what was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section what you liked, or tell me about that chocolate chip cookie palette. Like, what are your thoughts on this? Anyway, I so enjoy these videos so much. I just could sit here for hours and talk to you, but I have to be kind to myself because editing this is like a monster to edit, so I really need to be kind to myself. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, then give it a like, and if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. And besides that, I wish you a very good day. I hope you'll have fun with whatever you're doing. Be blessed out there and take care of yourselves. Go ahead and sparkle and come back for my next video, which will be tomorrow, I think. Okay, so watch out for that, and I love you, and I see you here next time. Bye.